Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be going over the Stabbomancer skill tree. If you watched my previous video or you haven't watched it yet, I did go over the Graveborn skill tree in that video. I will link it at the end so you guys can go watch that one as well. But today it's just Stabbomancer and I just am going to show you Stabbomancer. I'm not going to show you anything else, no weapons, nothing. So if you are wanting a spoiler-free for weapons or story or anything like that, you will not get any of that. I will just be showing the skill tree. I will probably show you a little bit of gameplay towards the end of after I show you the skill tree to kind of give you an idea of how the skill works. All right, well, let's get right into it. I hope you enjoy. Um, Kind of go over our skill tree since we got it leveled up a little bit more and I know a little bit more about it now. With the ghost blade, you're throwing out that ghost blade, it spins wherever you threw it out to. But if your enemy moves, which they do tend to do, you can just hit your activate button again, and it'll teleport to the next location, wherever you want it. Now it does reduce your remaining duration by very. I honestly don't notice it, but it does reduce your duration by a small percentage. Like I said, I honestly don't really notice it all that much. It says it's -5%, but it honestly, it's worth it. Because if you're not moving it, it's getting wasted anyways. So, um, like I said, this one you go stealth, like kind of like flak. So this is essentially like flak's, fade away. And never really was a fan of flak, but this, like I said, this might be good later on. You can probably do some really crazy damage with it. So I would say maybe later on down the skill tree, go for this if you build towards that. But early on, Ghost Blade's beautiful. Love it. So obviously these skill points are really good early game. Getting that extra melee, gun damage, spell damage, all that stuff. Extra 12% or 15% if you put all 5 points is it really helps you early on in game. And then we've got haste. You gain melee attack speed and movement speed, which honestly is really good. I found the enemies to be very fast and very quick, and they move a lot. So having this was nice. Personally, I liked it. Didn't really put anything into the status effect damage and duration. Um, I just because I didn't know what kind of weapons I was gonna get. I think that once the game comes out and I probably have weapons that have status effect, damage on them, then I'll probably put points into this. But I wasn't sure what I was gonna be getting. So I would be wasting points in this. So I was just like, meh, for right now. The follow up, really awesome. I put all 3 points into it, plus I was getting 2 points from my armor on it. So whenever you deal gun damage to an enemy, the Fate Maker's next melee attack deals increased damage, and this stacks 10 times. And this doesn't go away until you melee. So you can have 10 stacks at what I saw forever until you melee. This pairs really, really well. I'm gonna jump down for a second. This pairs really, really well with the Shadow Step. So once you kill an enemy, you now have your next melee attack is going to be a guaranteed critical hit. So if you can stack that 10 stacks, which I think it's 6% melee attack damage, but with the extra points it's 10. And with this, but you only have this for 6 seconds. So you have to be like, so as soon as you kill something, then you have it go stab someone in the face. And you'll get a pretty decent chunk of damage with just these two skills right here. Swift Death is, while moving, Fit Maker gains increased damage dealt. So with this, you're gaining increased movement speed and melee attack speed. So the faster you move, the more damage you do. These two pair really well together as well. Um, and then the faster you move, the greater the bonuses. I don't know if we're gonna get any type of like things that will give this more better movement speed. I'm sure we will. There's tons of different like passives that I've seen on all the like the rings and the amulets and the armor and all that stuff. So should be fun. I'm excited. I didn't put any into this because of the status. It was just the status effect thing. So these two will work really really well together. So if you plan to use a lot of stuff with status effects, then go that route. Um, Nimble fingers. So again, another really great thing to go along with all the melee. Whenever your Fate Maker deals melee damage, their fire rate and spell damage are increased for duration. Spells can do crits. I'm loving the spells. The spells are amazing. The last spell I was using was you hold it down and it fires 3 projectiles and you get 2 casts for that too. I was doing lots of damage as fire. It was really fun. Very, very good damage against flesh enemies, obviously. This is really good. And the fire rate is really nice as well. Some of these weapons fire kind of slow. So definitely wanted to put some into Nimble Fingers. Didn't okay, so I haven't obviously gotten down to these, but sneak attack, critical hit damage increased. Definitely gonna go that route if you go the melee damage, getting that critical hit for short duration. This will be really good to go with that. And then you've got I love this because I love moving fast and I love being able to sprint and shoot. So yes, this will definitely be points that I put into. You can now shoot and sprint at the same time. So awesome. And then we've got contagion. So it seems like this side of the skill tree is very status effect based. And this is kind of like movement melee based. Um, and this is like damage based. So I kind of see like a rhythm here with the way the skill trees are set up and how you go down. Um, but this is really cool. Kind of like Wildfire on Amara. So if you ever played Amara on Borderlands 3, spreads to nearby enemies. But with this one, if there's no other enemy for the status effect to spread to, it applies a different random status effect to the initial enemy that you hit. That's really cool.
Such a grand answer.
Super, super cool. And then we got 1,000 cuts. Critical hits grant increased damage dealt for a duration. So again, this will really go well with the melee, the critical hits, the damage, all that stuff. And then melee critical hits. So this will be good. If you go the melee style, like the super melee style, apply a random status effect. So that's really cool. I love applying status effects to things. So I definitely will be going this route. We don't know how multi-classing works yet and stuff like that. So like who knows? Like I could just want to just go full Stabbomancer on this build, like and not do anything else. So it's gonna be really, really fun. This looks super fun. And then of course, if you apply a status effect with contagion, then that applies another random status effect to that enemy if they're the only enemy or to a random enemy. That's everything looks super fun. I'm very excited. And depending on how many levels we have, we could potentially put a lot of like fill out this whole entire skill tree because we only have one skill tree. But we are doing obviously getting multi classes, so you have to think about that too of if who you want to multi class with and at what point you want to put where. And then the capstone is the Executioner's Blade. Gun and spell critical hits have a chance to create an ethereal blade above the target that will impale them after a short delay. That's pretty cool. Because you're doing a lot of critical hits and you're getting those I was doing so many critical hits with Stabbomancer, it was crazy. So the chance, I don't know if this is gonna be like a 1 point skill or if it's gonna be like a multiple thing that we can put into and get a higher chance. But with all the critical hits you're gonna be doing, 20% is a lot. And there's gonna be blades like just everywhere, which is really cool. And it deals melee damage based on your Fate Maker's equipped melee weapon as well. So have a higher melee damage on your weapon, your melee weapon, then that's 100% of that melee weapon. You get double the damage on that, which is pretty cool. So this skill tree looks really fun. I'm so thoroughly enjoying the Stabbomancer. I definitely like it more than the Graveborn. Graveborn's just not my style. I never really liked Deathless builds in Borderlands 3. And I think it's very geared towards that Deathless style, like that loves people who love Deathless style builds, because you're losing health constantly, but you're getting more damage. I am one of those people that like get in there and try to get in front of the enemy and beat them to death. So Graveborn is I don't think it's for me. It might be a good one to go with as a secondary class, but Stabbomancer is probably gonna be my secondary. Spell Shot is definitely gonna be my primary class, I think. And then Stabbomancer second. So I'm pretty excited for those two. I cannot wait to make multi-classes. I cannot wait to make builds on this, you guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I hope
Cross my heart and hope you die! I see death! Spinning spectral slash!
Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed the Stabbomancer uh, introduction of the skill tree. I am so freaking excited for this class. I had so much fun playing it. I had a lot of fun playing the Grave more, but I definitely like Stabbomancer more. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe, like the video. I am live on Twitch every week. I'll put my schedule down below along with my link to my Twitch, my Twitter, and my Discord and all that fun stuff. And also, if you haven't pre-ordered the game yet, you can do so by using my link and get you the Knights of Bastille cosmetic pack, which is pretty cool. I get a little something because I get directly supported from 2K from these purchases, and then you get the Bastille cosmetic pack. So if you haven't pre-ordered already, might as well. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye. See you next video.